I am a tech recruiter talking about tech layoffs in the tech industry. And today's video is only halfway through June 1st through 15th. I'm going to talk about every company laying off and let you know what industries are laying off the most so you can be the most up to date.
Let's get back to work.
Get back to work.
America is back to work.
I have these in order from the date that they announced the layoffs, starting with Side, a real estate brokerage company, laid off 10% of their staff, or 51 people. Ease, the cannabis delivery app, laid off 25% of its staff, or 70 people. Skillshare, a skill learning platform in the education space, laid off 5% of its staff, or 31 people. Loom, the video messaging app, laid off 14% of its staff, or 34 people. Cybereason, a security harassment company, I'm not sure if that's right, 6% of its employees, or 100 people. We have Esme Learning, a personalized learning platform that did not disclose how many people they laid off. I find that fishy. IRL, a social media app, laid off 25% of its staff, or 25 people. Chef, S-H-E-F Food, a home cook delivery app, sounds kind of cool. 21% of its staff, or 29 people. Gather, an automated inventory company that has those self-checking drones at Walmart. They laid off 33% of its staff, or 30 people. Ironically, they're automating people out of their job and still getting laid off. Strode Logistics, a supply chain software company, laid off 8% of its staff, or 59 people. Gemini, a crypto exchange company that I know for a fact uses recruiters paying out those 50 grand fees, laid off 10% of its staff, or 100 people. Policy Genius, an online insurance company, laid off 25% of its staff, or 170 people. Carbon Health, a primary and urgent care alternative, laid off 8% of its staff, or 250 people. Clubhouse, a startup social marketplace, did not disclose how many people they laid off, but they laid some people off. Food 52, a marketplace for kitchen supply, laid off 15% of its staff, or 21 people. Superhuman, an email automation startup, laid off 22% of its staff, or 23 people. Sendoso, a personalized marketing company, laid off 14% of its staff, or 86 people. Deep Instinct, an AI cybersecurity company, did not disclose how many people they laid off. Bond Finance also did not disclose how many people they laid off. KiwiCo, a kids art and science e-commerce company, it's a cute name, laid off 20% of its staff, or 40 people. ID.me, a cybersecurity company you may have heard of before as they scan your face or finger, laid off 3% of its staff, or 40 people. Bird, the scooter company, laid off 23% of its staff, or 183 people. TruePill, a virtual pharmacy, laid off 15% of its staff, or 132 people. Sonder, an Airbnb alternative, laid off 21% of its staff, or 250 people. Starship, an autonomous car company, laid off 11% of its staff, or 69 people. JellySmack, a content creator innovation company, laid off 8% of its staff, or 144 people. PerPlay, a digital education company, laid off 5% of its staff, or 26 people. The Grommet, an e-commerce website, sounds very specific, but I couldn't find their website because they laid off 100% of their staff, 40 people. Hologram, an IoT cellular platform company, laid off 40% of its staff, or 80 people. Convoy, a digital freight network company, I've heard of Convoy, laid off 7% of its staff, or 90 people. Stitch Fix, an e-com subscription company that also uses expensive tech recruiters, laid off 15% of its staff, or 330 people. I'm pointing out companies that use recruiting agencies because it's a bit ironic. They're going to lay off their employees, but they'll pay a recruiting agency anywhere between $10,000 to $50,000 to hire someone on the team. So it just seems like they're not very good at money management. Next up is OneTrust Security, laid off 25% of its staff, or 950 people. LionGuard, a data platform, laid off an unknown amount of people, along with Keep, a home service repair platform, laid off an unknown amount. Albert, a finance advice company, I really like their app, 8% or 20 people of the company. Desktop Metal, a 3D printing company, laid off 12% of its staff, or 46 people. Automox, an automated endpoint management company, laid off an undisclosed amount of people. Studio, an education company, but I don't really know what they do, laid off 40% of their staff, or 33 people. Wave Sports and Entertainment, obviously a sports company, laid off 33% of its staff, or 56 people. BlockFi, and a crypto exchange investment company, I have an account with BlockFi, they laid off 20% of their staff, or 250 people. Tiffin, that's a cute name, investment intelligence company, laid off 10% of its staff, or 24 people. Compass, a real estate company that combines the Internet of Things with real estate, 10%, or 450 people. Please notice how many Internet of Things companies are going out of business. Redfin, real estate company, I think we all know Redfin, it's a huge brokerage company, 8% of its staff, or 470 people. Coinbase, the most well-known crypto exchange platform, laid off 18% of its staff, or 1,100 people. Tone Keen, if that's how you say it, they are a no-code infrastructure orchestration service, I think. 23% of its staff, or 23 people. Notarize Legal, 25% of its staff, or 110 people. They make legal services digital. And that brings our final total for midway through June. This is only half the month. We have 5,931 people in the tech industry laid off, averaging 17.4% of all employees at these companies have been laid off. Add that percentage to May and we get 18.9% of all employees at these companies are being laid off. And combining the May numbers with the June numbers, we get 13,017 people laid off in the month of May and halfway through June. But what is interesting is where these layoffs fall into. 6 finance companies, 4 real estate companies, 4 consumer good companies, 4 education companies, just as a lot of students are snuggling into on-site learning again, 4 cybersecurity companies. I find this interesting because everyone said 2 or 3 years ago that cybersecurity engineers would be the hardest to hire, and it seems like they're not. 3 retail companies and 2 transportation companies, as car prices are at all-time highs. But that's what it looks like halfway through June. I will update you as soon as we hit July 1st to combine all these numbers and get a picture of what the June layoffs look like. I think things are just getting started. When you look at the layout of industries, some of these industries have been in a decline for over a year and they are just now starting to lay off. But there's a lot of industries that are in huge decline right now and we haven't seen the layoffs yet. So I'd put money that we are going to see more layoffs continue in July. But if you want to be updated, please follow my channel and subscribe so you see the latest videos. I'll be doing another video this week about why I think the real estate industry is going to destroy the unemployment numbers now and bring us to a whole new level of unemployment. So if you want to see that kind of content, you're looking for a job, or you like learning about the tech industry, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one.